I've always had a problem with the way we define hallucinations. A hallucination is defined as a sensory experience of something that isn't actually there. So if you see or hear something that no one else can see or hear, you're hallucinating. However, if two or more people see something that no one else can see, that is called a shared delusion or a shared psychosis. So if you see an alien but no one else can see it, then you're hallucinating. But if you and your best friend see an alien but nobody else sees it, then you're both crazy. But we don't do that with other sensory experiences that aren't shared. For example, if I told you that my back hurts, my back pain is a sensory experience that is not shared. You cannot feel my pain. You wouldn't dismiss my pain as a hallucination simply because you can feel it too. And that pain is a sensory experience that only I can feel. Additionally, if I said to you, sometimes I struggle with my internal monologue. That voice in your head that's always negative? You would automatically know what I was talking about. You cannot hear my internal monologue. You cannot hear the voice in my head. In a way, it's kind of a hallucination by definition because it is not shared, right? The voice in your head is not real. It's not caused by an external stimuli. There's no vocal cords that it's coming out of. It's a disembodied voice that is speaking. That by definition is a hallucination. And what about those who don't have internal monologues? Are they less crazy in comparison to the rest of us? Are we insane? And what about dreams? We practically hallucinate every night, right? If I sat you down and I told you, hey, let me tell you about this crazy ass dream that I had, and I told you that I saw people, tasted food, heard things, heard voices, felt things, only in my mind, you wouldn't think I was crazy, at least not because of that. But by definition, our dreams are a type of hallucination. Yet when some people have reported seeing things that others couldn't see or hearing things that others couldn't hear, their experiences were dismissed as hallucinations, or they were told that what they saw or felt was not real. But at the risk of sounding like Morpheus, I ask you, what is real? Like seriously, how do we define real? Like, is reality simply just a consensus shared sensory experience? Like, oh, okay, I see a sun. Oh, you see a sun too? Okay, everybody sees a sun? Okay, cool. Wait, you don't see a sun? You're crazy. It seems to me that the way we decide what is real or not is by the amount of people who can see the same thing. But there's nothing to say that a shared psychosis cannot expand to a large group of people. Like, we could all be hallucinating right now. Now, I'm not saying that mental illness is not a thing. Like, obviously, that's not the point of this. What I am saying is that perhaps there are some people who are having just slightly different reality or sensory experiences than the rest of us, and we just dismiss them simply because their experiences fall outside of the persistent shared hallucination that we call reality.